We've all known that person who is just great at throwing themselves a party. A pity party, that is. You know, we've all had our challenges, and we're lucky if we have people there with us to help us and support us. But sometimes people who throw themselves a really long pity party, they like to bring other people down with them. They recruit other people to come to their pity party and listen to their tale of woe. And you know what? If we're that support system, it brings us down too. So what do you do if you keep getting invited to the same person's pity party? There are 3 ways to handle it. There's the soft touch. The soft touch is just being empathetic, right? This is the listening, the nodding, the smiling, the saying, I know this is really tough for you. If you use the soft touch, you understand that things might not change. But maybe your friend is just somebody who takes a longer time to get over things than somebody else. Maybe they're just going to stay in this stage for longer than most people. So you recognize that, you're okay with that, and you're just going to continue to be the sounding board. You could take the hard touch. A person who takes the hard touch would say things like, look, you've been saying the same thing for 3 months. I always listen to you talk about that. You never even ask about how I'm doing. I can't do this anymore. You're bringing me down, and you're not even trying to make any changes. I can't listen to you talk about this issue anymore. So please stop talking to me about it. That's the hard line. Now there in the middle is the politically correct or the political touch. This is the person who lies somewhere in between the soft touch and the hard touch. And I got the idea for this from, believe it or not, a book about parenting with love and logic. They have some suggestions for parenting your teenager with love and logic, and since I jumped right into parenting a teenager and hadn't even done the childhood years, I ate up this book. One of the things they talk about in this book is how do you say to your teenager, I love you and I support you, but I'm not involved in this. So this is what I used to say to my son. Oh, wow, so that happened. Boy, that's really tough. I feel for you. But you're a smart kid. I know you'll figure it out. So you start off with that soft touch, the little bit of empathy. Wow, that is a really hard position. But you close with a modified version of the hard touch where you put it back on them. So when I say to my son, you're a smart kid, I know you'll figure it out, I'm letting him know the discussion's kind of over. I'm not going to throw out a bunch of ideas. You need to solve this problem yourself. So you could take that tack, and that's the political touch to a friend of yours. If you tried the soft touch and it hasn't worked, maybe you're wary of trying the hard touch or the hard touch hasn't worked, you could try that political touch and say, well, I know you're smart, you'll figure it out. Keep repeating that, and they're not going to get that feedback that they're looking for, and hopefully they'll start to make some changes or they'll look somewhere else for advice. We all love to be invited to parties by our friends, and we want to support our friends, but sometimes we can't keep going to the same pity parties over and over. If you're sick of being invited to the pity party, today's the day to get yourself disinvited.